Hey, what's up, my new Standard Nation? We're coming at you today to talk about mill rates. So, what are mill rates? How does it affect your purchasing power? And why is it important? So, I want to talk about mill rates specifically with or in regards to how much house you can afford. So, a lot of people go meet with their lender, and the lender will say, well, you're pre-approved for $1,600 a month, $1,800 a month, and that roughly equates to like $250,000 to $300,000, but it depends on the taxes. So this is, right here, the Dane County 2020 tax rates. So it's called a mill rate. So it's how they figure out your property taxes. And what it is, I'll try to zoom in here, is the rate per thousand. So if you have a $100,000 house, you would have your mill rate, in this case, let's say Edgerton, is $20.73 per thousand. So you'd take $27.3, $20.73 times 100. If it was a $200,000 house, you times 200. So what I want you to understand is you need to understand where these mill rates are and where they fall in line, because they're all over the board. You know, we have a high of I think it's Maple Bluff is $26.21. And then you have a low of $13 and some change in Pleasant Springs toward Cambridge. So every municipality has a different mill rate. So I want to show you how important this is to understand. So if you're looking at a house, and we're going to pretend it's a $300,000 house in the Madison MG School District, the Cottage Grove MG. So the MG is Monona Grove, for those of you that don't know. So Cottage Grove and Monona go to MG. And then I'm also going to look at that low one in Pleasant Springs, and then also the high one in Maple Bluff. So if we go the Madison MG School District, the mill rate's $24.66. So I'm going to assume all of these are $300,000 houses. So in the MG Madison School District, your property taxes would be $7,398. Same school district, but in Cottage Grove, your mill rate is actually $20.68. So $3.02 cheaper. But your property taxes there would be $6,204. And then in Pleasant Springs, which is just outside of Stoughton, Cambridge, and actually Cottage Grove even, the mill rate is $13.69. So again, $300,000 house, your taxes there would actually only be $41.07. So you're looking at $3,200 difference between Pleasant Springs and MG Madison. Now you want to get crazy here. We're going to talk about the mill rate in the highest place, Maple Bluff. So Maple Bluff in Madison has a mill rate of $26.21 per thousand. So if you have a $300,000 house in Maple Bluff, one, good luck finding it. Unless it's a complete tear down or fixer upper, you're looking at $7,863, $7,863 a year for a $300,000 house. So as you keep going up in price for a house, obviously that mill rate is going to keep going up, not going up, but is going to cost you more money. So if you have an expensive house in a high mill rate area, you're paying a significant amount in taxes. Now if you have an expensive house in, let's say, Pleasant Springs, which is just outside Stoughton, Cambridge, Cottage Grove, you will pay a significantly less amount in taxes. So these are all things that you need to take into account when you're going to look for a house, right? So if you go, hey, my budget's $200,000, $300,000, that's different in every area you're looking to buy, right? So if you have a broad area that you're looking, we'll have this PDF up somewhere, or reach out to us. We will share it with you. You can just look up mill rates. If you're in a different county, I'm just pulling Dane County because I was just looking at it today to see where we were at with everything. And it's just crazy to me that you can have such a huge discrepancy. It's not crazy because our taxes are just high overall in Dane County. But if you look at, Maple Bluff, $300,000 house is $7,863. Pleasant Springs, $41.07. I mean, you're talking a significant amount of money. What, like $3,700? That's a lot. Like $300 a month in your purchasing power. So where you buy matters. Now, Maple Bluff, is perceived to be high-end luxury homes, bigger homes, on the water. How good is their school district? You want to take all those things into account. So you need to look at those mill rates, though. So if you want to be in a certain neighborhood, we totally understand that. But when you're open to trying to get the best bang for your buck, look at those mill rates to see where they fall in line with the houses you're making offers on, especially in this market. Whether, I don't know when you're looking at this, it could be years from now, but if you're looking at homes and we have people looking in the 350,000 range and you're bidding 30, 50,000 higher, like that's going to change that assessed value, right? So most assessments are lower than what we're offering right now. So we have people bidding on a $350,000 house and it's assessed, let's say, at $310,000. If they bid $380,000, that's going to bring that property tax amount up $70,000. So you're going to take that extra 70 times the mill rate, and you'll actually see how much more you're going to pay in property taxes that year. So this is kind of hard to see and explain, especially if you're listening on our podcast. If you're on the YouTube channel or a video seeing this, hopefully we're able to get this stuff kind of pop up and generate so you could see what was going on. The thing is I'm rambling on here, but you need to understand what mill rates are, how they're going to affect your purchasing power, and where they are in the areas you want to be. If you just say, hey, I want to be in Dane County, I want to be in Columbia County, I want to be in Sauk County, I want to be in Vilas County way up north, look at the mill rates, and then does it make it more advantageous to move over a city or a town or township just a little bit. So anyway, this is just to educate you, get you guys back in the game, start thinking about all these things so that you can make your home super affordable. We can't wait to help you with any questions you have about buying, selling, investing, you want to build. Check it out this year. Don't forget to raise your standard, and we'll talk to you soon.